thatmovieguyUK.
I think we can all categorically say that James Gray is probably one of the most intriguing Hollywood filmmakers there is at the moment. I think his last film, Velocity at Z, is one of the most interesting old-fashioned type of Hollywood adventure films, but with a lot more hidden meaning. And his latest film, Ad Astra, starring Brad Pitt, is another one that will grab you in awe. I think it's a very interesting concept of film, obviously, space exploration, I think the study of man in general. It always folds into something a lot bigger, and you contemplate and have to think about things. Obviously, the major thing about Ad Astra was that there was a lot of major reshoots for the film, and obviously a lot of people were a bit skeptical about that, and obviously because the film release actually got pushed back twice, I believe. But that doesn't affect it, and we can talk about it. I'm going to make this a very simple synopsis again. Basically, it is a film about an astronaut who has to go to the furthest reaches of the solar system in order to find his father, who miraculously vanished during a mission to find alien life, and a powerful energy surge has been affecting planet Earth, and he is there to try and resolve this. I must say, James Gray's film is a very thought-provoking film. It's not everything that it says on the tin. If you're expecting a giant sci-fi adventure, you will not get that necessarily in Ad Astra, but you will have to reevaluate your life in some shape or form. You will consider family ties a bit more as well. I think we as a society, we emulate, we replicate, and then we make it our own. And it's an interesting mirroring concept that James Gray provides with Brad Pitt's character and Tommy Lee Jones. And then the whole film just then eventually becomes a story about a father and a son and a father. And sometimes how we don't always connect in that way. And it's just a very thought-provoking film in that way. And it's very tender, it's very emotional, and James Gray gets a lot out of the film for you. For a 2-hour runtime, I think it flows quite well. Church bells are ringing, it's Sunday in Venice, forgive me, but there we go. The film just flows very nicely. I don't think there's a moment where you lose patience with this type of film. It just enhances it, and it's like very old-fashioned in the plotline as well. Every step he takes to go closer to his father, things are discovered and more clues are built up. So it's a very interesting mystery at the same time, because you actually really do want to know why or who is doing this properly. Is it his father? Is it not? There is just a lot to contemplate. When it comes to actually Brad Pitt in the film, I think it's a very good performance. Again, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think it's phenomenal, and I still think he's a supporting role lock for that. There's a lot more in the monologue, and you understand more of his thought process. We really go on this personal journey with him, and it's another great Brad Pitt film. And long may this reign. It's phenomenal at the moment. I think unfortunately it kind of falls then, because the rest of the characters don't really have as much screen time. The confrontations between him and Tommy Lee Jones are well worth watching. The scenes with Donald Sutherland also, it's just always nice to see these like old guard actors still making film. I will make a point of I believe that there are 3 scenes that have been recut and remade in this film just to make it more actiony. I won't mention them just yet, but if you're intrigued, just let me know. And I think Fox didn't want Gray to go the full 9 yards of this movie. I think they just wanted him to make a film that was captivating enough for potentially award season, but at the same time provide entertainment for people and not for a mass critic public divide with it. I think it's been very divisive in Venice, and I think that Astra is going to be divisive when it comes to its actual release in less than 20 days time. So we'll see how it goes, and I honestly think it's a very good film and very well crafted. It's very episodic. There's beautiful imagery caught in a lot of it. There's a lot of nods to 2001 Space Odyssey, as you'd expect from a film like this. And for me as a Kubrick scholar, I dig that kind of stuff. It's always great. But otherwise, guys, I would highly recommend you go see Ad Astra, purely just to see Brad Pitt in a very good role again. And there'll be more reviews to come. I will be reviewing the new Timothée Chalamet film, The King, and Wasp Network, and various other films. Again, thank you very, 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 very much for the views I've had on my Joker review. For a guy that has like 290 something subscribers, for me to have like 3K views in less than 24 hours for me is like is great. So keep sharing, and again, thank you very much for the love. More reviews come from the Lido. All the details below: Twitter, Insta, Letterboxd. You know what I'm saying, because I'm with it with the kids. Again, thank you, and as we know we say in the channel, diolch danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shins. Check out this badass fan Matan, yes, and always never change. Bye.